Wir verbringen die 2 Tage mal in der Taverne. Denn es gibt keinen treffenderen Ort, um sich auf eine Schlacht vorzubereiten. Ich hoffe, ihr fragt niemand nach unserem Alter, denn irgendwie gehen wir hier mal als minderjährig durch. Vergoldete Reise, schöner Name. Cool. Sehr freundlich hier. Beriani. Ups. Ich schätze, wir müssen uns mit Tee begnügen. Das soll mir recht sein. 2 Tage waren es, meine Güte. Wäre das hier ein Tag dann bereits? Ja, ne? Oder muss ich nochmal... Oh, geht gar nicht nochmal. Cool. Ich habe es ehrlich gesagt noch nie probiert, mehr als... ja, mehr als 2 Tage zu warten. Selbst das Vorstellen der Zeit schon lange dauert. Meine Güte. Yep, das sind die ganzen 3 Söldner vom Regiment der 30. Wow. Und Anführer.
Wait a moment. It's you. You're my assistant, remember?
Yep.
Being my assistant, you must stay with me. Now let's head over there.
Verstanden, Sir, verstanden.
It's General Mahamatra and his assistants.
We meet again.
You're here early.
It's to show how important we think the operation is. Since this is a big case for the Academia, we are prepared to give it our best.
I'm glad to hear your sense of resolve. Remember, we must capture them alive. They are our only leads for the case. If they die, we will be unable to continue the investigation.
Understood.
Everyone! The Eremites are approaching from the west!
Make preparations and be ready for combat. Halt!
Oh? What a warm welcome! What do you want? Judging from those shiny weapons in your hands, it seems like you're not interested in a deal.
Rahman, the Academia has caught wind of your smuggling and illicit sales. If you value your life, I advise you to surrender.
Who are you supposed to be? A Matra from the Academia? I can't believe you came all this way just to catch us.
I'm not here to talk.
Oh. Nobody's given me this much time of day since I became a mercenary. Brothers! For that slight, let's wash our blades with their blood. Let's show them we Eremites are not to be messed with.
Warum soll ich die besiegen? Das kann ja das Regiment der 30 machen. Zugegebenerweise machen die mehr Schaden, als ich gedacht hätte. Oh wow, sie selber sind unverwundbar oder was? Das ist ja lame.
Through me, justice is served. Your penance is due. Guilty.
Ach, das ja natürlich gar keinen Dentro-Effekt.
Guilty. Your penance is due. Propagate. Surrender! Sure. Nowhere to run. It's over.
Ah! We have subdued them. The operation is now over. All Aramite mercenaries and related personnel in the area have been arrested.
Ah, you pitiful Dendro Archon dogs! You'll regret this!
I'm afraid you'll regret it first.
King Jeshred will curse you, and you will all!
Silence!
Oh,
Und so schön geschauspielt. Ich hoffe, das geht durch.
Restrain them and take them back to Caravan Rebot. Count their numbers and send them to the Academia as instructed by the General Mahamatra.
Yes, sir!
Die Wache führen Rahman und seine Leute ab, die in einen sehr wütenden Gesichtsausdruck haben.
Mahamatra Sino, I will now take my leave. If you need further assistance, please come to Caravan Rebot and ask for me.
Understood. You are dismissed.
There they go.
Let's talk elsewhere.
Ihr geht an einen anderen Ort, stellt sicher, dass niemand belauscht und dann beginnt hier das Gespräch.
This part of the plan went really well.
Yes, things went perfectly.
That's fantastic. And that punch you gave Ramon there sure looked convincing enough.
Once we're done here, I'll return to Caravan Rebot and oversee the group's transport. I promise. I'll get everyone into Sumeru City safely.
Danke, Zaino.
Yeah, you're the reason why everything went so well.
It's not the time to celebrate yet. I believe Dia should already be waiting for you. Go join up with her.
Sie mal nicht länger
She
warten
will need you
lassen.
to introduce her to Tighnari.
Oh, jawohl, Tighnari gehört auch zum Plan. Sehr schön.
Speaking of which, is it really okay for us not to share the full plan with Tighnari? What if he'll feel miffed about it and refuse to work with us?
Wie, wir vertrauen Tighnari nicht? Was ist das denn?
I have a very close relationship with Tighnari. Given how well we know each other, I believe my message alone should be enough to bring him to our side. He knows I won't make jokes about things like this. If we need help, Tighnari is the best option. Get ready for the next phase of the plan. Don't keep them waiting.
Haben wir nicht vor. Eremita, was? Ups, scheiße, falsche Taste. Okay, dann kommt mal her, dann ist die Ultimate nicht verschwendet.
Propagate!
Wie bin ich auf Q gekommen? Ich wollte eigentlich Escape drücken, komisch. Eremita ne Credite. Also den Eremiten ist nicht zu glauben. Ich glaube, das ist ein Imperativ Credite. Bin mir aber nicht sicher. Latein ist ein bisschen her bei mir.
Dia, we're here!
It's about time. Didn't you say our part of the plan is the most important of all? And here you come rolling in late.
Was? Ich bin zu spät?
In the time it took you to get here, I already did 5 laps around the place, downed 7 drinks, and even did some clothes shopping.
Du meine Güte. 7 Becher Wein?
Sorry. We didn't mean to keep you waiting.
I just wanted to fix your attitude and rub it in a little. After all, you took your sweet time getting here, and we've got important stuff to take care of.
Die ganze Sache mit Sino war nicht eingeplant oder wie? Aber wir waren doch, mussten doch dabei sein, aus irgendeinem Grund. Ach so. Ah, das war ja eine Planänderung, stimmt. Tut mir leid, wir hatten mit einer brenzligen Situation zu tun.
I just like seeing that serious look on your face. All right, I'll stop. All joking aside, I'm glad you're here. Let's get moving and take care of this as soon as possible.
But where should we start?
Our responsibility is to get a status update on the Fatui Harbinger known as the Doctor. We need to make sure he won't get in our way when we rescue Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Wie haben wir das denn vor?
Dealing with an institution that controls all of Sumeru is already hard enough. If the doctor were to crash the party, it would be
Ja.
next to impossible for us to achieve our goals.
Also in meinem Buch ist der Doktor auf jeden Fall der schlimmste Feind, vor dem wir uns in Acht nehmen müssen.
Yeah, we sure don't want him showing up. Ooh, he really gives Paimon the creeps.
Right? Hearing his name just reminds me of those stuffy old geezers in the academia. I'd rather not have to deal with someone like that.
Also was sollen wir tun?
According to the plan, we should first go to Pardis DI and ask for Forest Watcher Tighnari. If all Hatham and Sino's sources are solid, then we can be sure that Tighnari still has the Academia's trust. So, we'll find Tighnari and convince him to get us the latest intel on the Doctor. Then, depending on what we learn, we'll make any necessary adjustments to our plan.
Das ist der Plan? Ich meine ja, die haben noch keinen Grund zu vermuten, dass Tighnari gegen die Interessen der Akademie handelt. Aber ich meine, er war ihnen jetzt nicht gerade sehr freundlich gegenüber. Kommt es da nicht komisch, wenn er auf einmal sich für den Doktor interessiert?
The sages have placed spies everywhere on the other side of the wall. I'll follow you as a bodyguard.
Ich hätte gedacht, dass die einmal zu meiner der Wächterin werden würde.
You should be honored. I don't offer my services to just anyone you know.
Hast Dunja Sart auf jeden Fall eine Menge zu erzählen, wenn du dann mal wieder zu ihrer Seite kommst.
But Paimon thought mercenaries would do anything for Mora.
That's certainly true. But when multiple employers are vying for your services, you should always go with the best offer. Let's see. If I were to charge you a bill, I guess I can apply a discount.
How much more do you want? Paimon's not sure we can afford it.
How much do I want? Hey, how about paying me with a smile? What do you say?
Smooth. Very smooth.
I haven't seen you smiling much recently. If you ask me, someone like you must look lovely when they smile.
Ist das? Wow. Das ist so sehr schmeichelnd.
Come on, give me a smile so that I can be less worried.
Ah, Mann, dir, vielen Dank.
Looking good. I hope this pretty smile will become our lucky charm. There are many kinds of smiles, but only a truly joyous one can bring blessings to others. Let's consider this smile a down payment for our future victory. Let's go. It's time to pay a visit to Pardis DI.
Ach, die gute Tier. Ich bin jetzt auch besorgt darüber, dass wir so mal so eine triste Miene haben. Herr des DI. Immer noch ein schöner Ort. Aber keine guten Erinnerungen. Vor allem nicht an den Platz da oben. Das Tighnari.
Tighnari!
Ah, Traveler, Paimon. And you are?
Lange nicht mehr gesehen. Das ist die, ja?
Hey there.
This is our friend Dia. She's an Aramite mercenary.
A mercenary? You must have some big news for me.
Es gibt auch so eine Sache, zu der wir einige Fragen an dich haben.
It's something really important. Please help us out.
All right, then follow me. This place is better. We won't be disturbed by any passerby. Okay, what is this important thing you want to ask me?
Hast du den Doktor gesehen? Wir müssen unbedingt wissen, wo er sich aufhält.
The doctor, huh?
He's that strange-looking Fatui Harbinger with the mask. Paimon thinks he has blue hair.
Yes, I know him. Actually, he left Pardis DI just a little while ago.
Haha, natürlich.
He left already?
Yeah, he came looking for me.
Can I ask what it was about? Sorry to ask you like this after having just met, but your answer is very important to us. For now, all we can share with you is that your friend Sino is working with us.
Sino, you say? I see. So that's why he hasn't been at the academia. Okay. I will answer your questions and will assist you any way I can. You don't have to tell me everything that's happened.
Ach man, der ist auch so ein Lieber.
Sino's name really does work wonders. You're not even a little worried that we might have made it all up?
Despite having just met you, I can sense that you're the serious type. Between you, the Traveler, and Sino, none of you strike me as the type that would conspire to deceive me. You don't need to tell me anything you don't want to. I'll also get straight to the point. The Harbinger you mentioned came to me because he wanted to take the scholar Hypatia away with him.
Natürlich.
Hypatia? Why would he want her?
Was hat er vor?
And what do you mean by take away? Is he planning to leave Sumeru?
Yes. He told me his return to Snezhnaya is imminent.
Ah, ich hatte gehofft, dass wir ihn vielleicht ein jähes Ende bereiten können.
So you mean you're leaving this place soon?
Indeed. Otherwise, we could have perhaps talked a little more. I was just about to set out when I remembered something important. To that end, I made a final trip to Pardis Di. Let me ask, have you been taking care of a scholar by the name of Hypatia?
Your sources are accurate. No doubt because you recruited many informants. But you're right. Hypatia has indeed been receiving treatment from me.
Forgive me for asking, but how's the treatment coming along?
Given the way you're asking, I assume you have something to say.
Lass mich raten, ein Wunderheilmittel von den Fatui, von dem Doktor selbst persönlich. Verlockend, bis man weiß, was dahinter steckt.
Since you asked, I'll be frank. I would like to take Hypatia to Snezhnaya.
It's incredibly difficult to transfer a patient. As a scholar yourself, shouldn't you at least be aware of this?
Oh? I can't believe your utter lack of faith in me, to the point of even questioning my general level of knowledge. How unbefitting.
Well, you're the only one who's ever made such a request.
I have my ways of keeping her safe during the journey. In addition, I can also promise that under my care, Hypatia will receive the most advanced and effective treatment. I will personally supervise her treatment and see to her recovery. Would that be agreeable to you?
Wird garantiert nicht zu einem weiteren Gefäß für den Geist eines toten Archons.
Hypatia was born in Sumeru and remains a scholar of the academia. Her situation has not become dire enough to necessitate her transfer to another nation. Transporting her to Snezhnaya is risky, and the potential benefits are unknown. As the person currently responsible for her treatment, I cannot possibly sign off on this transfer. Your suggestion is rude and reckless. I'll pass.
Tighnari, super.
I don't know much about the doctor, but after talking with him, I realized that, just like many other scholars, he possesses an aura of arrogance that I've come to detest.
Die ist nur allzu gängig vertreten bei den Fatui, vor allem bei den 11 Harbingern.
It's not so much that he's looking down on others, but more that he's so confident in himself and his abilities, to a point of near insanity. I would never refer a patient to someone like him.
Aber er hat sich damit wirklich zufrieden gegeben?
I prepared myself for a protracted battle of wits, and was really surprised to see him just give up on the topic. Still, his reaction really concerned me.
I see, I see. Of course, your opinion makes perfect sense. You're still young, but already quite stubborn. I must say, you are not like what I had expected. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't just let you off the hook like this.
But unfortunately, I'm in a hurry today, what with Her Most Noble Majesty the Tsaritsa calling for our return. Luckily, there is still some time left for me to take care of everything before I leave. It's just as the Academia said, you're a responsible and gifted scholar. Sadly, even with all of that, you're still lacking a bit of shrewdness.
Die Übersetzung ist ja völlig falsch. Ihm fehlt so ein bisschen die Kante, hat er gesagt. Nichts über seine Intelligenz.
And that's also why people like you can never realize that sooner or later, everyone must pay the price for what they've learned.
Paimon can't help but feel like he's hinting at something unpleasant.
He asked a question, yet didn't care for my answer. Perhaps I'm nothing but a talking rock in his eyes. He never came off as malicious, but an utter lack of compassion permeated throughout our conversation. From his tone, I can sense that he's always looked down on others.
Ist ja irgendwie schwer zu glauben, dass er Sumero wirklich verlassen will.
I can barely believe it myself. But if that's true, the situation will be in our favor.
Ich meine, wir müssen jetzt nicht gleich der Höhepunkt von seinem Experiment anlaufen. Na klar, wenn sie Tsaritsin ihn bestellt, dann ist das nochmal was anderes, aber das können sie sich auch ausgedacht haben. Wobei, würde er im Namen der Zarin wirklich lügen?
I don't think I missed any details. Frankly speaking, I don't want you to do anything too risky. Now that you know a little more, it should be easier for you to stay safe.
Ja, danke für die Information, Tighnari.
Sorry we can't tell you everything. We appreciate that you helped us anyway. I won't forget your kindness.
It's okay. I have an obligation to do so. To be perfectly honest, all of this may have started because of me.
Was meint er das damit denn?
Recently, my master wrote several letters to me, asking me to return to the academia and assist him with his research.
Hasn't he already asked you several times before?
Yes, but there's something off about this most recent batch of letters. The handwriting and tone are both familiar, but some details have been omitted. My master will occasionally leave a few dots on the back of the letter. 1 dot means that he wrote the letter on a sunny day, and 3 dots stand for a rainy day. This has been a habit of his for many years, but I didn't find any dots in his recent letters. I believe something may have happened to him.
I get it. Since you are always at Gandharvaville, you would like me, someone already working at the academia, to investigate this matter, right?
I'd like to ask you to do that for me. If you can keep yourself safe, please withdraw immediately at the first hint of danger.
Interessanterweise ist ja der auch kein weiteres Mal mehr persönlich aufgekreuzt, um Tighnari zu überzeugen, ne? Es waren ja mal andere hohe Herren von der Akademie.
I can do that, but I have a feeling it won't be that simple. The academia has been working on a big project. I'm not quite sure what it is, but your master might be involved with it.
Ich frage mich, wer Tighnari's Master ist.
If the higher-ups really are hiding something, then it will be difficult to remove myself from the situation once the investigation starts. If the situation becomes critical, I'll leave the academia. If you don't see me there for an extended period, that's your cue.
All right, we've got a plan. I'll stay at Gandharvaville to support you.
If that scenario comes to pass, you must be extra vigilant. And be wary of any messages or direct requests from the academia.
I must say, I didn't expect a warning like this from the General Mahamatra.
Being loyal to the academia doesn't mean blindly doing whatever the sages say. I know what I'm doing. On that note, aren't you also being quite distrustful of your alma mater?
The academia, yes, but my master is a man of integrity. Even when I was a student, I was worried he'd get in trouble for sticking to his beliefs. I suppose he's lucky to have lasted so long. But in the end, it still caught up to him.
Ah,
I see. So you noticed something was up with the academia from the very beginning.
könnte also sein, dass wir gar nicht mehr erfahren, wer sein Meister ist.
This may well be how Sino became involved in all this. In that case, I must keep my promise and help you however I can. Also, if you run into Sino again, please help me pass on a message to him. Trust your own senses and experiences. I think this may be something he needs to hear right now.
Okay, we'll find a chance to tell him.
Thanks.
Right. Now let's go hunt down this Harbinger. Oh, by the way, which way did the doctor go when he left Pardis Di?
That way.
Also Richtung Sumeru-Stadt.
Gotcha. Thanks so much. We'll be on our way.
Auf bald. Ach man. Die Charaktere in Sumeru sind wirklich äußerst liebenswert.
According to Tighnari, the doctor is leaving Sumeru soon. I want to check if the doctor was actually telling the truth. He also said that he'll take care of everything before he leaves. What did he mean by that? We need to be extra careful when dealing with a person like him.
Damit, also, das heißt doch letztendlich, dass sein Experiment mit Scaramouche und der Gnosis bis dahin abgeschlossen wird, ne?
Just to be safe, let's chase him and see what we find.
But we have no idea where he went. How can we start chasing him?
We'll do it the mercenary way. I'll find leads as we go. All you have to do is just follow me.
Und wenn das
That
funktioniert,
Harbinger may have tried to cover his trail, but he still left some traces. Or perhaps he never even thought about concealing his whereabouts. Maybe that's just how arrogant he really is. Yep, we're headed in the right direction.
wenn du das sagst.
The traces are still fresh, but there's no sign of his entourage. Clearly they're in a hurry.
Das Ding ist, wer so die
it's
Mittel
just
hat
as I
von den
thought.
Fatui-Elf, dann kann man es sich auch in der Regel erlauben, weniger vorsichtig zu sein. Wobei, nachdem Signora ins Gras gebissen hat, müssten sie eigentlich ein
We
bisschen
can stop
vorsichtiger
here.
sein.
I think I know where the doctor went. To the south of here is Port Ormos, which seems to be where they're headed.
Port Ormos? They're going to leave by boat?
That's right. Let's go to the port and have a look for ourselves.
Gut, ich kenne zum Glück eine Abkürzung nach Port Ormos, nämlich über Teleportation. Sieh einen an. Fatui. Entourage.
Look! Fatui soldiers! Thanks to Dia's tracking skills, seems we found the right place.
Shh! Don't draw their attention. The port is crawling with Fatui soldiers.
Let's keep going and see what we can find.
Now this is a proper farewell ceremony for a Snezhnayan Harbinger.
The Lord Harbinger is leaving. I've still only seen him once or twice.
I used to hold a position in our homeland, and back then, the doctor spoke in a very different way from the way he speaks now. Maybe the way people talk in Sumeru has rubbed off on him? It's always like that when you spend too long away from home. When he gets back to Snezhnaya, perhaps it will also take him some time to get used to the life there again.
Huh? But, sir, that can't be right.
No, I remember it like it was yesterday. Both his expressions and tones are now very different. Also, for some reason, he seems like he's all smiles now.
You must be mistaken. Nobody's supposed to look happy when they're on a business trip.
Ah. Ah, so ein Mist. Die besten Stealth-Mechaniken in Spielen überhaupt nicht.
The doctor is on that boat.
Oh. Ja, ich sehe ihn sogar.
So he told the truth after all. He is actually leaving Sumeru. Let's get closer and find a place to hide so we can observe him.
Ah. Wie soll ich da jetzt hinkommen? Kann ich schwimmen? Okay, ich glaube, hier rum haben wir weniger Wachen. K03 ist am Dort vorbei. Wie ist das hier unauffällig? Stealth-Mechaniken in diesem Spiel sind so bescheuert. Zum Glück hat man es nicht allzu
This
häufig.
place will do. We can hide here while we keep an eye on the boat.
Toll. Er scheint tatsächlich Sumeru verlassen zu wollen, aber steckt wirklich nicht mehr dahinter? Ist das vielleicht ein abgekartetes Spiel? Ja, was ist los?
He saw us.
Wirklich?
Huh? Is he waving at us?
It's time to say goodbye.
Wait, is he the only person on the boat?
You mean there's nobody with him?
And where are all the soldiers we saw in the port just now?
Hä? Was geht denn hier für ein komisches Spiel ab?
They were all here just a few minutes ago, but now they've vanished.
So this was a trap.
Aber um uns herum ist niemand.
Wait, don't tell me that.
Luckily, there is still some time left for me to take care of everything before I leave.
Und so segelt er
no.
davon.
They might be after Hypatia. Let's get back to Party's DI.
Huh? What do you mean?
Also Hypatia hat ihr Bewusstsein mit den von Scaramouche verbunden. Und somit hat der Doktor ein großes Interesse an ihr, ne? Aber was hat es mit dieser Täuschung hier zu tun? Was geht hier ab?
I'm afraid that she's seen something that she wasn't supposed to see. If I were the Fatui, I would also try to take her away. And if I couldn't...
Oh no! Are you saying they're going to kill her?
Let's go!
Ah. Ja, so schnell wie möglich nach Pals DI zurück, dann